All right, if we could settle down a little bit, I'd like to welcome George. He's here, but Gary's going to be here.
Gary's on the way, yeah. He's just running a little bit late.
All right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've always thought that, you know, I would like to say a few things when I meet you guys, and thankfully it's come true. I'm sure a lot of people have thought about that moment, because did you guys realize that you guys have such a big fan following in India?
No, look, you know, you always... Matt was here last year, so Matt did tell us both that it was quite chaotic. But you don't really comprehend until you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing not just another country; it's another continent.
Well, you got to. I mean, I was just in Indonesia and South Africa and Dubai. They watch a show, and people are crazy for it, but it's quite densely populated here. You know, Australia has 22 million people in it. You've got what 130 million people, so it's a big difference, and it's wonderful to see that all Indians have embraced MasterChef Australia. Hopefully you will start embracing your local one as well, because I hear you're all a bit, you know, I don't really like it. It's okay, you've got to embrace it, but yeah, no, we're very proud.
All right, this is your first time in India. You've already been to Mumbai, and first time in New Delhi now. What is your impression about?
There's so much energy. There's never a dull moment. There's all sides of all spectrums.
There's billions of people.
All walks of life. I love the fact that going through Old Delhi today, there's shop after shop just doing one thing. You know, and I had the most amazing rice pudding. I don't know the name of it. Oh my gosh! I had that as well. As you can tell, I've had a lot. But that rice pudding was. And that's all the man does. And I love that. I think that's very special. You know, in Australia, you can go to one shop and buy everything. And, you know, I love the fact you can come here and there's one shop and he's doing one thing or she's doing one thing. I think that's really exciting.
All right. Well, what happened in Mumbai? I mean, I'm sure, like, we all love Delhi and, you know, we love Bombay as well. But we'd like to know what's your impression in Mumbai.
Mumbai was crazy. I mean... Gary and I were absolutely, we were blown away by the response. The book signing was incredible. It was just like a sea of people. But yeah, that's quite humbling.
Yeah.
To know that we've got that you know, that reaction to people. You know, that we're hopefully inspiring them slightly. The contestants are inspiring them to be able to dream, to be able to know that if you want to change your life, you can. And it doesn't mean you have to do food, but it's just an idea, and that's wonderful.
Since George has already mentioned it, there are books here that you can buy at a discounted price, only at Godrej Nature's Basket. They personally autograph the books for you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that later. But so when do we sort of get to see Gary as well?
I don't know.
The two of you together.
The
two of you together.
2 minutes away.
2 minutes away.
Do you want to start cooking and then we can go back to questions with Gary?
Sure, we could do that. We could do that. Let me actually introduce you to our contestants.
Please do.
Radhika. Radhika, what are you cooking for us today?
I'm doing an Indian dish for him. It's called Indian Papri Pataka. Pataka is Hindi for cracker.
Yeah.
So I hope it bursts in your mouth with a lot of flavor, and it's Indian and made with a lot of love.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Let me introduce you to the concept of Diwali that's approaching. It's one of the biggest festivals in India.
Yeah.
And we burst lots of crackers and we eat a lot of food, good food.
Goats, you walk goats around the street, is that right?
No, not
oh, that's it. I'm getting confused now.
But this is a lot of good food, and this is a lot of sweets.
Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, one of those things is starters.
Yeah.
And Charu here is also cooking something sweet, I see.
Hi, I'm cooking an Indian breakfast. The name of the dish is Indian Maa Ka Pyar. So that's the love, an Indian mother's love for her child. You know, it's a breakfast meal, a 1-minute breakfast meal that all the moms want, a very high energy, high carbohydrate diet for their child, so that he remains, you know, very excited and enthusiastic the whole day.
He's selling it well, isn't he? Right?
And it's a very nutritious dish. Although don't go on my looks, it's a very nutritious dish, and it's amazing, and you'll love it, I think.
Okay, we can't wait. And Gary loves sweet, so that's exciting.
Also, not stating the obvious, I got to know something about Charu, that he's actually flown down from Bombay to
yeah,
be here.
we met yesterday at a book signing, and I was quite impressed. Because are you a doctor?
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, so wonderful that you've flown down. I thank you so much.
And the very unsettling thought, she said that I've been watching MasterChef Australia while I'm in surgery, which is,
Oh gosh, hopefully it's not doing anything to her heart.
yeah, slightly unsettling. And I have Karis here.
Yes.
Karis, again, something sweet. I'm sure, you know, you've planned something out.
You want to fatten the two of us up, don't you?
Yes, we
Yeah.
like you chubby dolls.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I'm doing a deconstructed chocolate and fruit dessert
Yep.
because I've watched you guys on masterclass and I've tried to think about the plating bit of it.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going to do. I've done a chocolate cake that I did in the microwave in just 50 seconds,
Yep,
and I'm going to do
fabulous.
it with some fruit.
Excellent. Right, shall we start cooking?
Yeah. So we have 5 minutes on the clock,
Yeah.
which
And
start
by
now.
Gary should be here any second. Start cooking. Yeah. Right, shall we kick them off?
There-
Like MasterChef
There are a
style.
lot of other people who've just come here to see you. I'd give somebody an opportunity to say something to George. I'm sure, like, you know, we all have things planned in our head. What are we going to say when we see them? So
Why don't we kick them off cooking, and then we can...
they're actually waiting
Oh.
for something
Oh, are
to come
you?
out from the fridge.
Well, I can't do that on demand. It comes, you know. Well, have you got a question? Yeah.
Yeah. So would any of you want to say something?
The way we look at food, you know, you've changed the way people look at people who cook, especially women. I've got my husband here who's left work and come to meet you, and I've got my little son who wants to be a chef.
Yeah.
So you've changed the way we look at food.
Well, I think that's what
completely.
MasterChef's done. It's attracted not only 8-year-olds, but 80-year-olds. The whole family can sit around a couch together and watch
So
the
5
show.
seasons, we're recording all of them.
Wonderful.
So what next?
Well, exactly. Series 5, we start filming at the end of January. So that's very exciting. And it's moved to Melbourne, which is, you know, our hometown, which is extra special. So yeah, you know, that's what's next on the agenda for MasterChef. And you never know, maybe a trip to India. What do you reckon?
Yes, please.
Do you want to say something as well?
I just wanted to say that you made restaurant quality food so approachable. It suddenly feels like maybe we should try and attempt to do something like that. It just feels so nice the way you all approach the whole concept. It's just amazing. And
Did any of you see, I think not last night, the night before, the Zeus dessert?
yes, yes,
Anyone attempting that? Not
it's
yet.
too
I
scary.
had 3 pastry chefs that say to that one dessert in my restaurant. You know? But you know what it's about? It's about taking one element from there, and you know, maybe the chocolate fudge, you know, or the sorbet, and making that, and then slowly, you know, and that's what it's about. It's about inspiring people to be able to step outside the boundary and do something that probably they wouldn't have done before. That's really scary. My chefs make for every 10, maybe 5 of them go in the bin because they're wafer thin and fragile. They're like glass. They just melt in your mouth. They're pretty amazing. You made the gingerbread house. Wow, wow. That's special. That's special. Well, it's the thermometer that makes the difference. You know, you stick a thermometer in it to get it to the right temperature, rather than just hoping for the best. Accuracy in cooking is very important. You know? For sure. Yeah, of course. I mean, the jalebi, that process of lactic fermentation. That's what it is. It's wonderful, and I want to use that. I ate in Old Delhi slow cooked sweet potato with this tamarind and lemon dressing. Oh my gosh! And that is so, again, inspiring for me. No, not yet. That I haven't tried, but yeah, I don't know. With Gary at the moment, I don't know if we're going to be able to. try
That's
all
one
of that.
question I had. There's a lot of Delhi is all about street food. I guess everybody's going to agree. Apart from the sweet potato that you said, what have you tried? Have you tried any sort of street
Well,
food?
we were in not too much street food, but in saying that, we've been quite fortunate to eat an Indian accent, which for me I thought was the best modern Indian I've ever eaten. In